and Sadakist.
Thank you so much, Paula. Yes, we're going to get straight into it. I'm still baffled that you call yourself experts. You have two people with long hair and you don't know what a mullet is. Either way, Complexity may or may not have one in this game, but it's going to be all party in the front for FaZe.
I was going to say, we're starting with the business here.
I got that backwards. See, I don't know a mullet either.
Either way, the hair won't be too much of the conversation here this evening. The Counter-Strike on the agenda, FaZe. I think they're going to be starting hot here, even though Group B, 2 weeks ago, Complexity basically been living here. Loving life. As we do get underway with the pistol round. T-side start for Complexity on their map choice, and they hedge their bets heavily over towards B. And guess what? So FaZe, look at this. 5 players almost ready to clamp down from short, connector. You've got a boost. You've got broky over towards barrels. They're ready to lock things out.
Rain's going to make first contact, first shot of the server and the match. He hits the head of Grim easily, falling off rock spots. Twists does act on that, uses that information to his advantage, gets a kill, but he's traded off. broky's going to go aggressive. He just swings down to Monster, and it's just hallzerk remaining, and he's gone as well. broky with that kill, 3 in the round. And to your point, yes, Complexity have pretty much been living here. Last week, they obviously came out of Group C. Last week, took some time off. I know they were out in a boat. They're enjoying themselves, but also we're hard at work practicing because I'm in the same hallway as they are each and every week and every day. And I spoke to Fang today, and he said, I've never actually played FaZe. I'm kind of like amped because these are guys I've looked up to for so long. I said, no, buddy, you're looking at it wrong. I said, they've never played against me.
Yeah,
Go get them, son.
This is going to be an interesting little experiment here for Complexity, right? I think they blew everybody away with how that group panned out, making it through. They've already overachieved, as the desk likes to put it. But broky looking to achieve a little bit more. He's been heard and should be dealt with. Nice shot from hallzerk there. That's an M4 to be scooped up. Early stages of this second round for Spy. So broky not traditionally that loose piece. It's more often than not Rain. But biting off a little bit more than he can chew here. Information taken back over towards the sewer position with Rops and Carrigan. Twist to lock down B, and Rain has to sit on his lonesome for now. But as this information comes through, so may a kill. Rops. Oh, did he spot him? I don't think he did. Floppy.
Interesting. I would have thought Floppy would have seen him at least with the animation.
Maybe he
back.
did.
But either way, he's going to slide out. I guess neither did. That was misleading. X-Ray can do that to us. X-rays aren't always accurate.
They're going to swing open the door here, Matt, but Rops can just get away.
He's going to hear it. Yeah, he's just going to back off. Doesn't want to take the fight against multiple opponents. So now he has that information. That'll call the rotation back as well. And you can already see that in effect now because they put Carrigan. Oh, Rops got wrecked. Rops got absolutely wrecked. Carrigan and Twist going to step up. Fang's got Carrigan down. He's going to swing. He is going to take down Twist as well. And Fang showing a little bit of skill along the way. Picks up the M4, but won't be able to hold on to it. Round's still going to go to FaZe.
Well, a bit dicier than the pistol round, wasn't it? That's opening death from broky. He doesn't come back to haunt them, fortunately. They do deal with it, but a couple of bangers here. Complexity are warmed up and ready for this. The hallzerk is a sitter. Now, this one you can't miss. But this shot from Grim, after he cops the dink, is a banger of a shot there onto Rops. And in Collex players to watch, we had Grim going head-to-head with Rops, so that's a nice little exchange early. A clean-up crew from Rain, and they will salvage the situation as hold up. We've got a hero AK in the hands of hallzerk. They want to keep the economy low here. The Norwegian going to get done with the upgraded rifle.
Norwegian? I thought he was Estonian.
Wait, isn't that Rops?
No, it was a joke Jason and I had last week where we said he was Swedish. Chat went nuts, so then we said he was Finnish. And basically he's from anywhere other than Norway.
They all used to be the same place at some point, right?
It's not the same place?
Look, we're learning. Geography for Canada and Australia maybe not at the top of the list.
Yeah, you guys are in your own world down there, let's be honest.
So there's broky here. There's this AK for hallzerk starting to slide around the corner now. He does have multiple members in tow to try and trade this one out, but the head-to-head fight, the weapon advantage is with hallzerk now. And again, he's had a whole bunch of information there. There's 2 rounds in a row that hallzerk has found broky sleeping.
Yep, that's a huge start, especially because broky taking him down twice now is going to limit his economy if he has to keep reinvesting into rounds. And that's your AWP. So this is, you know, despite not winning the rounds, an okay start for Complexity in that regard. Rops still down below as well, holding the MP9. hallzerk's taking his time. They know they're going to be working their way up. So Rain, okay, incendiary rather than the nade. The nade toward the front door might have actually done an okay amount of damage.
Well, Carrigan's actually been able to cheat back over at this juncture. You can see him gritting towards the top of the side. There's that HE into the front of bathrooms. hallzerk taken down to 50. Rain chimes in. He's spotted so much information. Now Carrigan can activate, and I'm sure Rops will too. Up through the underpass, and this one's dealt with. So a kill, that's the best they have. Oh, two kills is the best they have to boast as the caster curse does come into play, and an upgrade into the AK-47 for Rain here. So Look, they didn't get what they wanted out of that AK purchase. A plant would have been nice. 2 kills is okay. As you mentioned, they limit the economy for the AWP here, but neither team will have the big green going into round number 4. It's such a hard choice when you're up against FaZe. What do we pick? What's our best map? Oh, it's one of their strong maps as well. All their maps are strong.
But if you look at if you look at every great team, any team that we've ever said has an era, they've always been able to play pretty much every map bar 1 in the pool, and guess what? That's their permaban. So they're always going to get to ban that out. You're kind of screwed. You have to step up to the plate. And I mean, that's part of what makes them good, is that they're never going to get caught off guard.
Yeah, the Dusk was talking about, obviously, Grim's performances. I think Fang had a decent showing on an Overpass throughout the group stage. hallzerk had a good map. Floppy had a good map. So everybody can do it. But I think when you're facing FaZe, everybody has to do it at the same time. So it's not just one name that we're looking to in the server here today. It's complexity to work as a unit. As cliche as all that sounds, it's going to be necessary against a team like FaZe.
The biggest thing you can do, I think, to take down individual teams like this, and in FaZe, let's face it, they're not just individuals, but they have so much individual skill. That helps. I was going to say, get trades. You want to work effectively, and that's where you're saying as a unit as well, but getting a free wall bang, Kerrigan getting out of the round immediately, there's nothing they can do to avenge that, so this sits now sustainable with complexity. 50 seconds to work with, and a man advantage. Fang's going to back off. This is going to gather toward B.
Okay, well, they still do have the scout on hallzerk, so let's see how he's able to function here. Might be sitting towards the back of the pack, throwing out some util. It will be the all-in towards B now. The rotation points back from A. broky and Rain some distance away, but a fantastic incendiary to delay. JT has to activate now, and well, FaZe are ready to receive.
Don't know what that says, but we'll find out. Twist backs off, gets one, follows up. Robs did the damage to help him do so, but he's dropped. So that's the trades we were talking about. They have to at least be able to hold off. Ooh, Nade's gonna go too far. hallzerk was 100 HP. He's only down to 89 as a result of it, but they need to at least be able to sustain the entries. Boost behind smoke. hallzerk, oh, he might get caught because he's gonna redress that smoke. No, he's got the gun ready now. And if that head goes any further forward, broky is gonna pay the price for it. I think they're gonna bail on this one. So complexity, they get their first round.
And Tiny, I don't know how often we can ask Floppy to get a wallbang kill onto Kerrigan at short, but that's a good way to find an opening here and a confidence builder early. 3 players should be staying alive. There's a bit of tag damage done through the boards. And you mentioned trading. Just having a look at some of the stat lines here. For complexity, out of the lower seeded teams, right, coming into this, as everybody hopefully was paying attention on Sunday night to how that bracket was drawn, the lower seeded teams are Na'Vi, Outsiders, Complexity, and Liquid. Out of those 4, the bucket, which Complexity finds itself in, they actually have the best trading from their group stage.
Yeah, fair enough.
So a big factor there, and another key for this team is their flash assist rate, which is one of the best out of all the teams here. I think G2 is the best, and then just under them is Heroic. After that comes Complexity and Liquid tied. So we always talk about JT and his utility here, but I guess we need to talk about Floppy and his wallbangs. He didn't even shoot that many bullets. That's what's the most absurd thing about that.
You love those ones, right? Just see it show up on the scoreboard. You're like, oh, cool. Yeah, I'll take that. That's why you shoot them.
Yeah, he got a big grin on his face there. I don't think he'll be getting away with that one too many more times, but FaZe can buy back in here. Still just enough to scrape through another purchase. It's going to be a while before we do see the AWPs coming out here, and they're flirting with a boost, yes. broky up and over. Nice little angle down towards the T stairs. No real damage done.
No, in fact, broky took the only damage. 1 HP. He goes down to 99. Fang is going to catch out Rain, though. Continuing to have a good start. 4 kills, leads the way. hallzerk the next on 3.
That's really important. These loose pieces or aggressive maneuvers over towards A, normally something FaZe gets away with more often than not, but now they're leaning towards B. Kerrigan goes down again. JT, in-game leader on in-game leader action there. 2-man advantage. This is looking a bit easy for Complexity.
Yeah, Rain's the top fragger. He's gone, as you say, so this is tricky. Twists taking a bit of damage, going to reposition himself. Needs to be pretty solid and stout if he's going to hold this off. But Bomb is back toward Fountain. And where they haven't actually put a lot of pressure on A yet, they might expect this early rotation to be coming in from FaZe. Okay, they're going to go back anyway. They like the information they have at B. I was going to say maybe they expect an over-rotation just based on the fact that they have been working in toward B each and every round so far.
Time could become a problem. How long are they going to wait here before this execute? We can see the util. There's heaps, smokes, flashes, molotovs, all the goodies. Twist still has a smoke to his name, however, and Robs is on the bomb site with him. These two can multi-frag and
go through, though. I think if Twist smokes, I think you have enough utility. Yeah, they're already going to flash him off. I think they just go through it. One's definitely going to window. That'll cut off the rotation timing, but Twist found an angle they didn't expect. Grim's already got Robs, so it's going to work out perfectly. broky will arrive. Tag down to 45, though. He's going to back away and save the M4. So 3-2. Complexity are... they're hitting shots.
The entries that they've been getting are great here. Surely broky doesn't hang around any longer. This needs to be saved. They don't have a lot to operate with in the next tier. Loss bonus 1900 here for FaZe. So this start for Complexity is what you're hoping for, because it's going to condition these A defenders. Well, one or two things is going to happen. I'm sure broky's going to get out the AWP at some point, but they might have to relinquish this aggressive control that they're looking for because they're not winning these opening fights. So that is a big problem that FaZe have come into in the early gun rounds. This is going to be the 3-2 scoreline, and yeah, I think it's hard to quantify if you're Complexity and everybody's like, yeah, they've already overachieved. They want to win just like everybody else, right? So the pressure's off in terms of, hey, look, we're not expecting them to win the entire event, but when you come in against FaZe as your first crack, with these two teams never having faced each other, you're going to be treating this like it is the grand final, right? Every match for Complexity is the grand final as they move forward through this bracket, if they move forward through this bracket.
They even said in the piece where they were talking about, watching the Heroic and Astralis game, they haven't been to the playoffs in a while, so they need to take this seriously each and every game. Get a run that counts.
It's a comfy start here.
Don't be the Toronto Maple Leafs that make the playoffs every year and go nowhere.
Are they playoff chokers?
They haven't won a first-round series since 2004.
Okay. Well, they make it. They're there to participate.
Yeah, I guess.
It's not bad for broky. Let's get one, and Floppy will get another back with some set nades, assisted by JT. They have been able to pick up AK, and
Floppy's just having it right now. Everything's working out. Rob's going to take matters into his own hands, though, push and catch out hallzerk. So we go to a 3-on-3. Look at the HP, though.
Strung out here as well. JT leering forward here through Monster. If he finds broky before he can slink on back with the weapon in hand, there you go. That's a nice find. Now it's just going to be Robs isolated out towards the sewer position. Twist in the middle of nowhere with a USP. A flank from Robs, but he should be caught by Fang here momentarily. Coming around the world from T-spawn, unless Robs heard it, which I don't believe he did. He will be dead to rights. Okay, Robs maybe aware. Does turn this one into a bit of an interesting situation. Twist might want to come over and grab one of these AKs. I think saving is on the menu here this evening.
Robs is going to back around and try and get himself out. He still has a line of sight toward the monster tunnel, though, so that does mean he can get exit kills here. Twist's going to try and work toward him and make sure they save. Okay, he's going to give that up and just get out. So
you like the AKs.
Yeah, fair enough.
Out of the 4 kills that Floppy has, Matt, he's only
I think he's only seen one of them.
Yeah, that's crazy. The wallbang kill through the smoke and the nade kill. So Floppy doesn't have to see his opponents. It's quite an ability to have.
Yeah, not bad at all. And he's not even using word.exe to do it. I guess then he would see your opponents.
Was that the successor of Ventrilo.exe?
No, that was the Forsen one.
Okay. The streamer.
The Luminosity, the Asian roster.
I'm not up to date with my cheats.
No, it's fine. Yeah, I thought you were. What do you mean?
I don't think we'd be here otherwise. All right, well, finally, hallzerk is going to get out the AWP here. Guns back out for FaZe as well, but a timeout on the Complexity side of things here is quite curious. They already have a decent base, right? This is Overpass T side. They've managed to get 3 rounds and hard-fought rounds at that. Look, if they can get themselves 5 or 6, get on a good CT side, we may actually have a series on our hands here today. There's the coach, TC, always got a smile on his face, besides now. South African representation alongside of JT, the in-game leader in the middle. You've obviously got hallzerk as the Norwegian, Fang as the Canadian, and then you got 2 North Americans in the, well, I guess Americans, not North Americans. I can't confuse the two, can I?
That's all right, yeah. Yep.
USA all the way, baby.
It's actually North Canada.
Wait.
And the United Provinces of America. Sorry?
Wouldn't it be South Canada?
They're South Canada, but the continent is North Canada.
I see.
People always get that wrong.
Okay,
it's
all
North
right.
and South Canada, and yeah.
Educational this evening.
Yes.
The chip damage done to JT early here. He does have the sewer control, but how long can he hang around? Carrigan's starting to come on in, and a flash over the top. JT completely blind, has to drop on back. But the spam, again, from Floppy, it's going to be a nuisance. It's going to disallow a lot of these maneuvers, so it's buying a bit of a buffer here for JT to work with. Now, the regular comb of the map, we were discussing how these CT presses were going to go. Rain's been left to his own devices towards Divider during all of this action. Big swing and a miss with the nade there. Nobody home towards barrels. But they have a lot of runway.
Chat's all over me. It was Forsaken. That's who it was.
I was like, Four's in the streamer?
I just threw him out of my mind. That's why I was like, when you said streamer,
XQC's Nemesis?
Like, okay, let's not even bring that guy up. That guy doesn't deserve respect.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. We'll end up on live stream
Will
fails
Smith
now.
can slap that one out of your mouth, you know?
Oh, dear. Okay. Well, is Rain going to do any slapping here? Because right now, he has broky in assistance, but very, very deep as the smoke will land perfectly timed just in front of Rain here. This actually couldn't be better for Rain, but spam through the smoke, just chipped away out here. That's going to be heard. They have to have an idea that somebody's close, and they should be able to deal with him now on 8 points of health. This round is the biggest issue, time, and not ready for Rain. Uses the smoke against them. 2 kills come in, and the site's open.
Yeah, hallzerk hit the shot behind. So the fact that Rain was that close, they easily were able to echolocate that despite the lack of the tracers. Rop's behind the truck is going to get one. Nearly pulled the round back last time. He drops the bomb. Now 16 seconds. That means Grim has to plant. He's only got one man to oversee him. Twist knows that, pulls it down. So Grim, although getting the bomb planted, is now left alone with 61. He's going to flash himself back into contention. Smoke down. I don't think there's a gap, so he actually can maneuver off of that. He can't peek directly to the stairs, but playing the wide side of this, Kerrigan and Twist are going to have to make a damn good decision, and Twist's 12 HP has just stepped backwards to throw out more utility. He needs to go first. He needs to be sacrificial. They're going to line it up. Grim's going to get them both, and it's going to be complexity into the lead.
Wow, Grim, very well played there. You can understand why FaZe don't want to push forward. The smoke's up. The mystery of the smoke. Where has he gone? Is he pushed back towards the bathrooms? Is he playing in the smoke? They waited it out, and Grim has the 4th round on the board right now. A massive clutch. The Death brought him up. We've highlighted him throughout, and this is a confidence booster early for complexity here. Oh, that was, I guess the biggest kill of all of this was hallzerk getting the kill on towards broky top site, because that was untradeable. It gave up the site. And broky's into an AWP now, so I don't think FaZe are too happy with the 4-round spree that complexity have posted on the board here. They want to bounce back with something of their own. It's not the paciest of games here, but I think that's really helping complexity. They can isolate these fights. They're playing at their own pace. The fights, when they're coming aggressively, they're winning. This is really good signs early.
Yep. It is complexity's map choice, mind you, but even still, FaZe are going to feel this. Shot deagled. Kerrigan does tag Grim, jeez, as he tries to do further damage. broky is going to get 1 kill. That solo AWP, but now it's just going to all get picked apart. Twist left alone, 39 HP.
Ooh.
Doubt he's going to get to do much on this one. hallzerk's already holding him in position as well, expecting that he's going to come out from the stairs. Twist will clip his elbow, but now get pushed, so down he goes. Worth noting as well, just before this game, I saw Kerrigan about an hour ago. He was still wearing a Rain jersey. And if you didn't notice during the intros, he was wearing another jersey as well. He finally got his bags. So.
It arrived.
Yeah, well, I would assume so, because suddenly he's wearing the jersey.
Or they've printed him one here somewhere on the island. One of the two.
I can't imagine.
I can imagine, though, that FaZe are taking this time out. This makes a lot of sense. The fact that they went for that hero AWP there on broky and they get hardly anything done with it. They even had the B stack going on. They get completely run over. One of the issues is for FaZe is the fact that they're coming in here cold. Now, the key was that they got to go up against the weakest team out of the entire playoff bracket, which was complexity. So I'm not concerned for them just yet, but complexity are playing a very tidy game, and we're yet to truly see FaZe activate. The pistol round was the cleanest round they had won so far. The next 2 follow-up rounds got a little bit shaky, got a little bit worrisome.
And the way they hit that pistol round as well, broky just swinging and doing whatever he wants. I think I was like, oh God, here we go. But man, complexity, full credit. T-side 5 in a row, back to guns for FaZe Clan. See if they can do anything with them, though, and more importantly, with the utility. They're going to extinguish those flames. Rain should be aware of that and backs off, because this is going to be a fast take toward the bathrooms for complexity. Map control gained.
Good calling as well here. Rain's going to reposition all the way back around to long, but FaZe are hedging right now. They're gambling that it's going to be a B execute. We can see on the radar, and well, especially here, highlighted that they are just starting to creepy crawl their way up through the bathrooms. If they contact in towards this A site, they'll understand the loose piece of Rain has to be somewhere, obviously most likely over towards the bathrooms or long. And hallzerk might even find that out now. He's flashed off towards that long position. Look how committed broky is with the AWP. He can't respond to this. Rain is in a lot of trouble here.
Yep, backs off, making noise, dead. Oh, should be. Okay, all right. Grim hit the shot, JT.
You safe?
They assisted it. You might, because you just got guns back. You concede another round. I think you're done. Robs is still down below. They're searching around the perimeter of the B site for safety, and I'd say this one's done. Rop's just being a little more careful and cleverly positioning himself down below the stairs in case they want to push through, but impressive from complexity. 6 in a row.
Okay, well this is looking good. This is looking very good. I'm impressed with the fact that they were able. Now look, that call from JC, we don't know whether that was okay. We know how they're going to respond to. We've conditioned them the way we want to, but it looked perfect. Right, he's got the Midas touch with the calls right now. The fact that he was able to call them into a site where all they needed was 1 kill on an out of position Rain is perfect. This is great from complexity. Now it's just about not losing to a bogey round, like not getting multi-killed, sprayed down, and the tilt starts to creep in. If they can now, in the remainder of this half, squeak out 1 to 2 more rounds, job done.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. They put themselves in a fantastic position. You're right. Rain just came running back to the site thinking he had so much time. They just walked up through the bathrooms. No chance he had any information.
This would be one way to really throw the bracket into disarray. Imagine if FaZe go down in the opening round, the complexity go against Cloud9 in the next round of play. I think this side of the bracket becomes a whole lot of a bigger discussion now with Liquid being able to topple the opening opponent of Fnatic today. Flash at the ready. Rain will search forward, but this is fast. Another quick call from JT. Up, not looking the right way. Rain will grab 2. Floppy eventually with the trade. They've broken through eventually here, but Rain's done a lot of work there.
I thought Rain was getting 3 there. I honestly thought Floppy was going to go down to that as well based on the crosshair placement. Rops wants to capitalize. So does Twist. Oh no, Twist 50. Wow. Didn't even hit a shot.
And the fact it's hallzerk babysitting backyard with an orb, that in itself is crazy. That you don't see that every day of the week. So now it's a cat and mouse game. Rob's trying to find Fang, who's been able to get past long. This is a crazy round. Fang's going to be able to walk into the site here. They can wait for Fang to flank the B site. Floppy can go back to B with hallzerk. Karrigan's probably going to go down in the interim here. broky's out of position with this orb unless he leers forward and, well, he can't even find a fight. They're not even peeking him right now.
Oh my. The Twist whiff might cost them dear.
We can hear this. We can hear a lot of this.
So he knows they're heading toward A. The problem is that's going to hold Karrigan back toward the site. He's not going to know Fang's there, so they still have the advantage on it. Fang tries to do damage now, but Robs already finds Floppy. Fang, when's he going to swing? He does. Doesn't matter. Karrigan's got the kill instead. So apparently Rain was well aware of the fact that they could have been that far forward, and hallzerk this time looking like he wants to save. No bomb in hand. 25 seconds and an AWP.
I guess they didn't realize exactly where Robs would be residing there because it felt like they had so much room. Floppy comes up noisily through that connector position, gives up the whole jump of things just with the sound cue alone there. So hard work done early here, but yeah, Rain's double kill, the difference maker in this one. And plenty of cash, so no dramas for complexity in the buy department going into the next round. They should even have 2 consecutive buys available here. So a heads up call from hallzerk to hold on to the big green. We will get back underway here. Guns dropped. That's not going to be too many issues in the buy department either for FaZe. So everybody will have what they desire. Very fortunate timing here. So hallzerk was scoped in, unscopes, and catches Twist on the push out. That is very, very lucky indeed. Counter-Strike timing, Cruel Mistress.
Yeah, that could have been a huge play from Fang. And then, unfortunately, the fact Rain hears that tippity tap toward the site. He's called the Karrigan back because I don't think he would have rotated it otherwise. Molotov early, no aggressive peek therefore towards sandbags. However, maybe not from the sandbags directly. You could still do it from the stairs, and that's why they're trying to take that position now. Spray comes in from Rops. No assisting damage or chip damage to Grim to help Rain in this situation. Grim's well back down the hallway. Careful with that nade.
I don't want any of the team damage here because Rain was looking ready for a fight. Now he's going to have to worry about a Molotov coming his way on. Oh, it was a nade back, not a molly on top of the stairs there out of Grim. Well, JT loves this fight. Now he's committed to it. Hope it was a sandbag, a crispy one into Twist. Grim's taking down Rain. This one's falling apart for FaZe.
Yeah, Rain had every right to be in that position and got wrecked because he could have caught them off toward the sandbags. broky with 1.
He's pinned.
He is absolutely pinned, and the AWP is in trouble right now as he starts to sneak back down the stairs. JT holding the angle. Floppy holding outside of the door. Now, bomb is not yet in position. It's out above the stairs right here with hallzerk. So they'll deal with broky first and then try and, well, he's got the first shot. Try and work their way toward a site. Good turn. Floppy takes down Karrigan as well. Rob's got the only kill, and now that's going to open up access back toward the B site, and Robs is either going to have to chase or save. And I think he goes for this because you're already down 2 rounds. You know the money's tight. Get that position from Floppy. The headshot angle, hard to see as well, and he nails it.
I can't believe they were throwing so much utility in towards heaven there, even though they knew where Robs was. It's like, boys, you're going to beat him there by a country mile. You're going to be fine.
Beating, maybe?
Yeah, maybe. Either way, it all works out here. There's biff over towards connector. Floppy, I think he gets a triple kill out of all of this here. broky did well to get multiple kills, all things considered. But as soon as they know Robs is here, they just hightail it straight down, and Floppy will finish things off with his 3rd kill of the round. A great showing from him, and 7 rounds now for complexity. 1 more and they win the half. This is remarkable stuff here. I don't think anybody was expecting this today. And hallzerk, well, he's already opened up the account. That's to broky, head-on-head duel. They just kills just keep coming. They're walking into these fights. I can't believe what I'm seeing.
Yeah, FaZe is just not prepared for it even.
You got to shoot back, boys.
and hit the shots, Twists. I don't often call out Russell, but
Okay, well,
not looking sharp.
this is a start and a half here. We have Inferno next, and Nuke as the third and decider for this series if we do need to get there. I need to see FaZe get activated here. This is pistol conversions and then one gun round since.
Yeah, one single
Astonishing.
gun round, and they didn't do much since then. They had to save a number of times to get there. They're going to be back to saving after this round as well. Could easily be looking at 9-4 before we get a chance for them to get back to it.
This is going to make the whole RMR discussion for next week. It's going to, like, look, I'm getting ahead of myself here, but the fact that complexity of being competitive in this environment, this map, FaZe can still win it. Let's all be real with ourselves for a second here, but it's not looking good at this juncture. If we live worst case scenario, FaZe lose, they get knocked out of EPL.
Yep.
You go into the RMR next week, how do we truly know who's in form and who's not, and the matchups with everybody? We haven't even had a chance to see X versus Y and how that result would play out, right? That's the whole point of this bracket. We finally get to see some high-stakes Counter-Strike.
Well, not only that, let's not forget FaZe. Sure, they still have lots of opportunity, but there's a Grand Slam on the line right now.
True.
And this is supposed to be the easy step on that hurdle toward the final.
I was framing it that they're by virtue of the Grand Slam, the most motivated team here.
Should be. You would think that. No question about it.
They're the only ones who can win a milli here. So, yeah, look, I don't imagine that's a distraction for a championship side like FaZe, but I do imagine a slow start due to not playing officials in the last 2 weeks is definitely going to need to be a conversation point at halftime.
Would be the second Grand Slam won during a Pro League as well.
True.
Astralis took theirs during...
I think Na'Vi won theirs during Pro League last year as well.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, that's right. Na'Vi did win theirs during Pro League. So this would be the third Pro League Grand Slam. Because
Liquids was the only one in an arena.
Yep, that's right.
Well,
well, no, because Odense had an arena. There was a decent, there was a decent crowd actually for Odense. That was a bit of fun for them, especially because it was at home. They were pretty excited and loud for Astralis.
It's always a good atmosphere there. I know we haven't been back there in years. I know COVID's played a factor in that, but that atmosphere with the amount of people in there, it was really quite a tidy atmosphere. So props to Odense for showing out in force. And the timeout here for FaZe, understandably so. Some tough conversations have to be had. This is the hallzerk frag that we missed. A nice little replay there of how quick hallzerk was. Down the ladder off the pallet. Nice quick one on Floppy immediately as well onto Carrigan, who's been having an extremely rough go of things in exactly that position.
Yeah, he's 3 and 8 right now, so not looking good for Carrigan at all. Bounce flash from Rain off the tree to self-peek the stairs. Rops! Oh, he's got flashed in, but he's got to follow up. He does get 2, but goes down to 12. Could have been a bit more efficient considering the circumstances, but at this point, I think FaZe just need to take small victories, and that is a rather large one. Grim's already inside Monster, though. That might catch out Carrigan. Just be careful not to have utility in his hands when they do want to strike. He knows the Molotov's just been thrown over to the barrel, so the timing is soon. He's going to get closer. Grim flashed. No mistake on it. Fang will trade it out, but it's just 2 remaining, and Fang even got dinked down to 9 in that process.
I guess the round changes now. It's about damage here for complexity going forward. No longer about winning this one. A 2-on-4 seeming unlikely now, but there's still a few rounds to be played in this half. If they could take away 2 more rifles and force drops out of FaZe into the next, that'd be the magic number. So 3 kills in total here. hallzerk searching up through the connector. Nobody close whatsoever. And, well, Fang, you mentioned low HP. He can't really go anywhere right now without a bodyguard, especially so. So we'll see what hallzerk can find. Is there a second jump? Let's see. Yeah, you're going to test him. I think that'll probably be about it from Rain top of the side. It will at least get Rops to rotate back over. broky starting to float as well. And the B-bomb site becomes slightly more susceptible, but at this juncture, I don't even know if complexity are going to test the waters. That was cool movement by hallzerk and connector as well. Jump on the pipe. We'll give him the props where it's due.
Needs the shots to match it, though. And broky already looking in that direction, makes no mistake. This one's done. Fang's not even going to consider it. Just looking for a place to hide at this point.
All right, well, the finances right now, if we take stock at this point of the game, plenty of money for complexity. Even with the loss bonus will build over the next 2, so they should be all right to buy for the final 2 rounds of the game here as well, without too many dramas. But this was the difference maker, and I think if we look at the gun rounds that FaZe have been able to convert, they've both started with a double kill from an individual. Rain and connector and now Rops over towards short, and this is when they've been a little bit more proactive with the play. So great work from Rops there. Good follow-up, proactive nature from FaZe as well. This is another thing. When you're the favorite team, you can tend to fall back into these rhythms where you know that you're the better team in terms of individual strategy, everything across the board here. And instead of dictating the play, you think you're just going to win when the play comes to you. And complexity have shown some very good Counter-Strike early today. to a very standard default spread, but look at all the damage again. Carrigan was not even onshore. He was in the back of the side.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. Floppy again, just doing so much damage without even seeing.
Leave Carrigan alone, all right?
Twist's on 40 as well. That's 2 players at B, very weak right now. Both those players have struggled to counter off entries as well, because Twist's only on 6 kills. Not much further ahead than Carrigan. Grim looking pretty crisp with that pre-aim on each of the boosting positions. Said he was doing a lot of DM before this when he spoke to Freya, I should say. Good flash. That'll bait out some shots from JT, so they know he's up close.
The biggest fight's about to be this regress from Rain. He's in front bathrooms right now, and there's 3 players just on the other side. broky and Toe here.
Oh, broky trying to hold the angle. If they bait back in, they don't even look because Fang ran by. They thought it was safe. Rain gets taken down to 34 from a second player inside of the stairs. That rotation now going back toward the other side of the map, though, is Grim, and it's Twist and Carrigan. This is your low HP players. This is 90 HP between the 2 of them, and 3 to find. It's going to start off well, though, Twist. No mistake. Doesn't want to repeat too aggressively with the M4, but Carrigan does have Floppy coming through the smoke, and that's going to yield the bomb as well. It's get tossed inside of the site. So with 18 seconds, looks like we're looking at an 8-6 score line. Tons of money still, though. Well, I shouldn't say tons, but enough money, certainly, for a buy on the complexity side, considering especially it's round 15.
Well, that right there was... look, I don't know if that was the intention from Complexity, but once they get spotted, Fang slips past, it forces Rops to rotate back from B, and they isolate what could have been a 2v3 duel on the side. But Carrigan and Twist deal with this very handedly here. Nice first shot from Twist pivoting out. Carrigan does the job over towards Monster. As soon as the bombs lose, 25 seconds left, you can call this one done. So good stuff from FaZe now. They're in recovery mode here, and 8-7 on the half. They'll be happy with that, considering how things have gone throughout this.
Nades. Fang gonna swallow that one. Straight down to 59. Rops gets tagged a little bit less than that, though. So the damage is even, and again, it's going to be Rain and broky working together with that AWP, with broky standing at the top of the stairs. No one in the bathrooms this time, which is interesting considering the positioning from Complexity, and that is very much why Twist has rotated back early this round.
I've seen them try this setup before. So broky's actually going to activate late here, which is...
Yeah, but JT's watching it.
And Rain's following as well. This is about to get very biffy here, the first fight. Rain, side of the head, Floppy goes down. The second is beautiful. Rain cannot pivot for Grim, but surely that's job done. Double entry again from the Norwegian.
Twists has come out as well to support that because he knew that if broky was going to be there with the AWP, he needed support for a potential miss or a rebolt situation. Now, that does give up more real estate at long. So Twists will backpedal toward the dice boxes. Couple smokes going out in both directions. Twist, that buys him space, but he knows he's there. Interestingly enough, they are going to play it again almost on a retake situation where they're letting Carrigan now hold the back lines. Rops is yet... Well, Rops is yet to move. You're right on nothing to work with, but the smoke's already down. Carrigan's got another one further up, so they could go hard right and swing to try and isolate the 2 front bathrooms players. Carrigan's still forced off that angle. broky, though, does have vision. If they want to wrap the truck, he's got to be ready. Nails Grim. First one successful. Carrigan has a line of sight now, and he steps up. He wasn't hauled all half, but he'll close out the final round. 8-7, FaZe recover, but still a good situation for Complexity. We'll be back after the break.
2, he's got a second AK, and he hits Bit off the bomb. They have to run him down. Simple's posted. Twist, you've got no hope. No! No way!
Seven sounds like a good half, but when you look at the way it played out, it's actually a great half for Complexity. They went on a huge run, did not win the pistol, and still they won the half. And now they switch over to the CT side as well, Chad. This could be a pretty good situation for them.
Yeah, I want to see what the defense looks like right now. FaZe woke up towards the tail end. They took a couple of timeouts. They started to look a bit more themselves and taking some more assertive fights. Now on the T side, they're going to do a whole lot more of that. We get underway with a pistol round here, and looks like we're going to biff towards A. All 5 members making their way up the stairs towards the playground. Fang and Grim currently reside towards Connector. Floppy and JT are about to call B completely clear, and the 1x bet odds understandably favoring FaZe during all of this. But the first player to be tested is going to be hallzerk.
Yeah, completely alone right now. The poor man. Rain's going to sneak up. They stop walking at the right time. He has no information. He turns around and, oh, okay, guys, there's 3 of them here. I don't know what just happened either way. They're not even budging from the underpass yet. Bit of utility thrown out to be extra careful about the site itself, but this should be a bomb plant, I'm going to say, within the next 10 seconds, Chad.
This is going to be a real rough one to retake right now for Complexity. They're going to be coming up through the back lines, but Rops, he's patrolling for exactly this. Now, pistols in the back of the head. They never go down too well. There's the first. Grim's taking down broky. So fortunately got away with 1 before he hit the grave, and now it's a 3-on-4 with no kit. So still a really rough situation for Cole.
I think Rops made the right decision as well on a shot, because like you say, the back of the head is so hard to hit at times. He went for the side instead, twists Rain. They get them straight on as he takes down JT Rain, the final kill, and the second pistol for FaZe. So they have won both in this game at an 8-8 scoreline.
Okay, well with that, we would be expecting them to take home the map. The best team in the world,
normally.
both pistol rounds, right? Those 2 factors alone should be seeing them home here. And this was the opening kill. Rain just gracefully hopping through the upper bathrooms, and then some lovely taps here. They've definitely been putting the time in with the pistol DM. That's been showing.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep.
Let's see how they can
I've been putting a ton of time into the DM this week, Chad.
I see you. I walk in. I see you playing away.
I was down on number 6, I think, right now on the warm-up servers.
Okay.
Yeah, getting there. You know, poor Jason's sweating in his boots already about the show match.
Oh, I've heard a lot about this.
Yeah, I've got Fang and Twists on Team Canada.
Well, let's see how... I guess it doesn't matter. They're on either side. I was going to say Fang with the Deagle right now. He's in the bathrooms with hallzerk and Grim. This is them showing their resume to you. You know, what they can really do in the server. How can I find a real fight here? hallzerk, why will he activate? What will be the telling? Will it be a grenade pull? Will it be a spam too far?
I suppose that's... Oh, Grim stepped up. Hang on, he's going to come back around here. Thought this was going to be a clean and concise round. Good thing broky jumped. Otherwise, I think it might have domed him.
Very low.
On that second one. It hit him in the legs instead. 15 HP. Still doable. Body shots. All JT will need. He's going to get... Oh, I thought 2. I thought he had Rain dead to rights. It's all on the floppy. I was going to say, maybe it's not the best resume for Team Canada that right now Twists and Fang are both near the bottom in terms of frags.
Their teams are in the playoffs. So let's take the silver lining here.
That's true.
And let's see if Floppy can win this, because if he gets a move on and isolates this first fight, there's a chance of Rain today. That was in the forecast. So that's going to be 19 kills for Rain so far. He's having a good showing.
I was wondering where the rain was, because, yeah, you're right, it was in the forecast, but it's pretty sunny out there. So it's all in the server, and it's 1 round to the good now for FaZe.
I did notice an interesting fact. In that first half, with Complexity on the T side, they managed more utility damage in the first half than what FaZe did. And I think it obviously is map dependent, right? Some maps you throw in the protocol utility to slow them down in rushes, but you could see with a lot of the utility that was being thrown from Complexity, it was used to soften them up over towards B. There was good Molotovs being placed. So it makes sense, but that is... Oh, hold up. We come back and we're in a car crash.
Apparently, that's not ideal, but it is if you're Complexity.
They know where everybody is. Well, they should have a good idea right now. Fang's grabbed another. The bomb's loose. It's a 2-on-3. There's still... Oh, JT to deal with on the side with the USP. It's just Twist, the last man standing to 1-on-3 the situation, and Grim's going to pull it off.
That's outrageous that just happened.
What?
How did he lose to the USP of all things as well inside of there? Look at TC's like, yeah, boys, let's go.
They just rushed short on what is practically a full eco. We came back into play and it was a head-on collision.
You said it was like a car crash. It was like a Honda Civic versus a Ferrari, and the Honda Civic was like, yeah, I don't care. It's going to cost me a lot less, and they just kept going.
On earth, that is a massive, massive blunder for FaZe here early. Again, they did all the hard work. This is in both halves.
Yep. So they're going to go back to a force with Twists going on to the scout. Interestingly enough, it's him that's going to be holding the scoped weapon. Rain's on 20 kills right now, so he's on an AK at the very least. He's doing his part, no question about it. He's always been a pretty proficient overpass player, but yeah, looking for more from Carrigan Twists and the team together, I would say.
The type of rounds that FaZe are losing or that have been close, traditionally not the type of rounds that you'd expect, especially against this level of opponent, right? So some worrying signs here at map number 1. Just shaky. The pistols with the conversions came in until this point. So Complexity, if they can grab this one, can be first to double digits. It will have to be an eco for FaZe in the next. This is a very important round right now. And Rain, the 20 kills you mentioned, can he crack open again? Just steps out. It's not him to get the opening kill, it's broky. But they've been stalled out in the upper bathrooms here. Complexity about to grab 10.
Great shot from hallzerk as well, because that saves Grim. He can't do it this time, but Rops, okay, cool, yeah, I would totally sacrifice myself on Flames as well. Either way, it does mean now Complexity are in the lead, as you say, and they take back control of the economy. This is huge.
There's no killer bonus for knocking them out in the round of 12, unfortunately. So, Complexity, where has this been all our lives? Is it just been we needed hallzerk in the team and now everybody can frag? This is some good Counter-Strike. The desk highlighted Grim at the start. He's got 18 kills to the name, leading the charge here for Complexity. And that's about it. hallzerk, he's got 11, 10 for floppy. Hasn't been anything crazy. It's just the type of rounds they've won have been able to put them up on this pedestal right now.
hallzerk hoping. No one's going to peek him though, so he'll back off of it. Twists that early damage as well. Unfortunate that he's copped another nade, but he's going to start clearing the bathroom, or excuse me, the playground. Which does mean if he wraps far enough, they could potentially find Fang. But he's starting to reconsider his position.
I'm just looking through the Group C record for Complexity on Overpass. So they beat Heat 16-12 on this map. They lost to Mouse 16-11, and then they beat Ents 16-11. So every game that they played, they got to the double digits at least, and we're back there. So this is a good showing against the top of the totem pole as far as the class of opponent goes. hallzerk's going to clean up this. It did look worrisome for a moment there. Look, I am flabbergasted in a way that I was expecting a blowout. I'll be honest.
Yeah, I don't know if I was expecting a full blowout over 2 maps. Certainly I was expecting a 2-0 series. I mean, you'd hope that the map choice of Complexity was going to be somewhat... Okay, yeah, that's sick. Get the gun, get the gun. He tries to beat them there because he knows if he can pick up the rifle, maybe he can get a few more away from FaZe, or excuse me, from Complexity, but it is another round to them, so 11-9.
There's no AWP available here. There won't be full utility. They're going to be missing some key pieces. I'll give you an example. broky and Carrigan only have a flash and a smoke each.
I said Carrigan got his bag, but maybe he didn't because his strat book's still missing.
Yeah, look, it's still early stages here on this TR. There's the fan cams. You want to join ESL.gg/fancam, join everybody at home?
Hang on, wait, that guy at the top, how many jerseys does he have?
Well, you know, you want to be supporting everybody, man.
Maybe he's just a die-hard NA fan.
Maybe he just loves Counter-Strike. He's got them all in the closet.
Judging by his energy, I'd say he lives in Miami. hallzerk looking toward the fountain. See if the AWP can shut down the cross, because it's certainly looking to go that way. Not only that, if hallzerk spots, you just saw it, there's a player at long waiting to swing. It's going to be Fang that'll pop out. Oh, the nade's going to soften them up as well. Soften them up? Okay, Grim got a shot into Carrigan. I thought the nade just absolutely exploded him, but this is a perfect setup. What the hell is going on?
That's a clean sweep. A clean sweep right now. You have multiple players just under 10K for Complexity. 12-9. 3 rounds to the good. 4 rounds away from their map choice victory against FaZe. Is everybody paying attention?
Oh, man, no, Carrigan's not. I would say Rain kind of is. Twist isn't.
Did he just fist bump him? I think hallzerk just had to fist bump himself there.
I would.
The poor guy.
Do it, man. Give it.
This is like a whole smash. All right, well, now they're reading the play. Want to play 4 over towards the B bomb site to kick things off. A boost in play for Grim and JT, facilitating the opening pick against these pistols. Dead to right, should be the 13th here, but Rops, clean as you like. The pistols for FaZe. Just keep them in your hands, boys. That's been getting you the crispiest of kills. This would be a heartbreak for Complexity here.
He's done the damage. Floppy's down to 26. Rain will back away before nades head his direction.
Well, they need someone on Complexity to get them a multi here, right? These pistols, most without well, health or armor. There's 3 with armor and most with health. So you can split the difference there.
Rain. Trying to pull a floppy. Trying to get lucky through the boards and just collect a kill. Not going to happen so far. Meanwhile, hallzerk, ooh, okay, backs off of the position because he's aware that there's a potential push from long, but he still has that AWP in a decently secure position on the site.
This is actually a lot of faith in hallzerk because he's taken close exchanges here and they're leaving him on the site on the lonesome. They're hedging that this will be a B finish. It is the right call. Carrigan's called them back towards this B site. That's at 30 seconds. Coming up short, there's going to be through the gray screen. Floppy on low HP might be able to do a lot here. There's a smoke and a flash available. They're out in the air right now.
Well, first one for, oh, he's blind, but first one for Floppy. Second, he turns. Nearly got the third as well, but it's JT in the site that's going to clean up all 3 remaining, and it's 13-9 for Complexity.
Jeez. This is crazy streak. It's 5 consecutive without a plant. The rounds haven't even been close. Like, you take a look at the round timeline here, and you can see we've had out of the last 3 rounds played, there's only been 2 kills in the last 3 rounds. And I know that there's been an eco and a deagle round and whatnot, but this is remarkable showing here. Everything is looking very, very tidy for Complexity now.
Yeah, no, this shows that they've been sitting around and practicing all week. They're looking super solid. It has to be said. They're just spot on right now. We said they had to play as a unit to get the trades. Well, right now they're coming in so effectively in every situation. Boost as well, so more team calls. Smoke down, though, does prohibit Fang from seeing Rops as he gets close. Does he see the boost? He did. Okay, didn't get the shot, but definitely saw it, so thwarts it. Now that does confirm information, at least for Complexity. They would have spotted both players, which is why Floppy's going back to work, trying to find a shot. Broky's going to find hallzerk. Trade back for Carrigan. Watch the push, though. He's inside with an AWP. Oh. That's not the place you want to be, not solo.
It feels like he's trying to make a Hail Mary play there.
That's ridiculous. He goes in and he's got 2 players still on the site. Oh, my goodness.
Trademark broky aggression there. That time it's not going to pan out. When people see broky go for those plays, he normally is able to stick the landing, but the util too good in the fight as well. Complexity, a well-oiled machine right now. Bomb is down in the backyard. They do.
They look all over the place. Like, no one is on the same page.
They're getting caught off by all of this. They're having to worry about all the different boosts, the repeaks, the flashes, the team play from Complexity right now. This is brilliant stuff. And to get this bomb back is a mission of its own. Creative flashes on the fly here to try and clear out close, but as soon as Rain drops down, how's he going to get away here? JT and Floppy at the ready to take this fight. Grim's not too far away. Twister's joining the party here. Fang's coming down connector, so they know it will have to be a B finish if they want to try and secure the round. Max loss bonus in play. No plant means no buy. They're going to give it a go.
I mean, I suppose, sure. Rain and Twist, 2 of the most skilled individuals, but not when you're up against that many numbers. Not when they're ready to trade down Monster, and Floppy takes out Twist 14-9.
They might hold them to single digits here with how this is going, because FaZe now, I said max loss bonus sure, no plant. Well, you've got Twist at the high end of 4.5. The low end is 3.4. We could have Galils and a couple of AKs in the mix here for sure. And this is the 3rd timeout for FaZe now. I think it might be too little too late, Matt. The fact that nothing's really been working.
Oh, dude.
They've converted both pistols.
I would say even our mods are taking better shots than FaZe right now based on the poll that's in chat. This is outrageous. 14-9, and you're right, with 2 pistols to FaZe. They're just getting wrecked, and it's like they're doing it solo. What's broky doing all by himself in the site at Pillar? No utility and no information.
I think that explains the situation in FaZe right now. Either the ideas are flat or the players aren't making the plays that they traditionally make in practice. You know that old trope that we hear in interviews and whatnot, we're not playing our game. I say that's what FaZe are going to be diagnosing this situation as. A slow start, 2 weeks off, Group B. Now they're back in play, and Complexity are looking hot to trot. A leg shot onto Carrigan now as Complexity are just surging forward in this one.
I mean, this map's a write-off. I don't see any way FaZe come back from this. Grim's going to take down Rain. hallzerk still looking towards the playground. Oh, he does actually hit. He connects on a broky. Twist comes around the corner. He's not even anticipating. He's just looking around. Oh, is there anyone there? Oh, there is. I'm dead. And now it's going to be a 4-on-3.
Oh, I guess it was just the half buy, but this is round 15, all but secured here. Rops has been able to find a bit of a gap that JT will be plugging momentarily. Now, Rops has already passed into the blind spot of JT here. Now, will he consider it? In-game leader Brain, you'd want to hope so. He is starting to comb forward here. Now, he's not glancing to the right just yet, and this should be Rops' kill. That's a 3-on-3 activated now, and Grim is between multiple players here. He's backpedaling right next to broky without any idea whatsoever. Apparently, he knows exactly where he is. 24 kills for Grim now, taking the top spot in the server. Left Rain in the dust at 21.
Well, Rain's been on 20 for the past 7-8 rounds. He hasn't done much at all on this T side. Kerrigan down. Just Grim's basically DMing against bots right now.
This is fantastic. I'm loving this. I'm loving this. I thought we'd be coming in today. We'd be out of here. Quick 2-0 would be the result everybody expected. Well, the playoffs. This is one of the things as well. I understand not everybody loves the round-robin format. You can make all your different arguments in the world, but you get to see so many different matchups between names that we wouldn't get to see play against each other in certain situations. When you have bracket formats, you don't have group stages, you don't have all this overlap. How often do we get to see Complexity versus FaZe? Well, this is the first time.
Yep.
So take a look. It's going very well for Complexity now. One more round to get map number 1.
And Grim's not going to let off the gas pedal. He's already down toward the fountain with the M4, broky. Look at how aggressive they are. They have so much confidence right now. You've got Fang at long. You've got JT all the way in the corner. He's like, yeah, I'll just wait for them to walk into my crosshair. I'm hitting every shot anyway. Twist sees, anticipates, but doesn't get the shot off in time, and broky's still locked into the stairs with the op.
Well, they can't respond here, right? They saw 2 players towards long. They can't just immediately hightail it on towards this B side because hallzerk's AWP is patrolling quite aggressively here. You're right. This is crazy how aggressive everybody across the map has been, and hallzerk's going to catch a flash and probably catch his death. Finally, Rain will spot him out there, trying to hide in plain sight. Floppy thinks better of that exchange and will relinquish control completely now. This is starting to look good for FaZe.
Grim. Rain couldn't connect on the spray. He's going to get the shot instead. So Twist will try and take the same angle. Look for the headshot. He's got Grim this time. A little more sharp. JT comes around. He's blocked off, though, but Floppy has Twist down. He's going to back off. Looks for an alternative position behind the smoke as they want to try and potentially jump over toward the barrels, but Kerrigan has Fang. Floppy still, though, isn't going to give them an inch. Still has the trades back, and the HP advantage remains very strongly now, as well as Floppy gets somehow hit by that, but it's going to be JT to step up. 16-9, single digits only for FaZe. Complexity take map 1.
What a showing. What an absolute showing from Complexity here. Coming into the round of 12. Nobody even expected them to come this far. Now up against the world number 1. And I am shook. I can't imagine how FaZe are feeling. Flat after 2 weeks in the break. They need to find themselves in this break.